HCS Kansas City Major Preview. Let's get the fuck into it, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Event information. Key info. The venue is the Kansas City Convention Center at 301 West 13th Street, Suite 100 in Kansas City, Missouri.
Were you about to say Montana?
No, man, no, because remember, I'm so fucking stupid, dude. I'm so stupid. I see MO, and my immediate thought was, that's Montana. No, it's not. Fuck. 64105 at Bartle Hall A. Date is April 29th to May 1st, 2022. It's a major global eligibility. The broadcast will be on Twitch and YouTube. There will be 4 streams up that you can check out the content at. So do that. And the 4v4 prize pool starts. Emphasis on starts at $250,000. Get prepared for a tweet later on when the event's happening with an increase in the prize pool, because I'm guaranteed that's going to happen. Here are your talent that'll be at the Kansas City Major. Us. Moving on. Just kidding. Your hosts include Blaze and Lottie. And then your casters include, and there are a lot of them, Bravo, Onset, Clutch, Gaskin, Puckett, Walshy, Goofy, Schurzy, Shyway, and Tony. It's a lot of motherfucking casters because they have lots of streams going on. I'm fucking excited. Tournament format, there will be an open bracket, pool play, championship bracket, and an FFA. And then for the championship bracket, the biggest difference here between Raleigh and the standard major format for Kansas City is that the championship bracket will feature 24 teams instead of 32, making it more competitive coming out of the open bracket. Maddie, if you're still here, I'm hoping you can clarify some information here. Okay, here we go. HCS Open Championships will, aside from the 16 pool play qualified teams, 2 teams from each region, 8 total, will earn travel coverage to the Kansas City Major through the HCS Open Championships. These 8 teams will play through the open bracket. Okay, so they do not get automatically placed in pools. Those 8 teams include, at least according to the tournament results for each open, where the top 2 teams would receive travel coverage and get placed in the open bracket. Those teams include, from Australia and New Zealand, Divine Mind and BBR. From the EU region, Black Hand EU and Team Twisted. From the North American region, Complexity and G1. And from the Mexico region, Cinta Negra, or CN. See, I can't roll my R, so I'm not even going to try. And then Cruelty. But I just have listed here that we interrupt this programming for a very rude interruption from Brian with a fucking resub. Why are you doing that? I'm just kidding. Thank you so much, Brian, for the 21-month resub. I'll give you a woo in the shoutouts. But Cruelty, I have listed here as one of the top 2 placings in that Mexico Open tournament for travel coverage. But Cruelty is in pools. So, Maddie, if you could clarify this, or if anybody can clarify this, I have listed here that Team Smog, who actually placed 3rd in that tournament, might be the team that actually makes it into the open bracket and receives the travel coverage. Because like I said, unless something happened here, I don't know what happened here, but Cruelty is in pools already.
Interesting.
Yeah. Maddie says he's not sure. All right. Brian says, rude. He says, canceling my KC hotel, shake my head. That's okay. We have other friends there. Oh. I'm just kidding. I want to see you, Brian. Fuck.
Oh, fuck, man.
I want to see you.
It's rough.
I want to see you.
Rage, yeah, I'm with you. It's harsh. Let's move on.
I can't wait to see everybody there. It's going to be so fucking fun. While all teams are eligible, I don't fucking care about that. We already read it. The prize pool breakdown. You fucking littering in this room, motherfucker? What are you doing?
I thought it'd be fun.
Oh my God! Prize pool breakdown. Halo 4v4 is, again, total of $250,000 for the prize pool as of right now. That's a starting prize pool. First place, $100,000. Second place, $60,000. Third with $30,000. Fourth with $15,000. Fifth through sixth, $8,000 apiece. Seventh through eighth, $5,000 apiece. Ninth through 12th, $2,250 apiece. And 13th through 16th, $1,500 apiece. And 17th through 24th, $1,000 apiece. And then the breakdown for the free-for-all, which is a $5,000 prize pool. First will take home $2,000. Second, $1,200. Third, $800. Fourth, $425. Fifth, $200. Sixth, $150. Seventh, $125. And eighth, $100. So many dollars. Important information. If you are going to be competing in the FIFA, you can register. Well, you have to. You have to pre-register. So, heads up. If you plan to compete in the $5,000 free-for-all tournament at the HCS Kansas City 2022 Major, you must pre-register online before checking in on site.
You had to do this in Raleigh as well.
There you go. You can go to the link that's included in the Google Doc of the show. It's the show, exclamation point, show us in chat, or if you're listening to the audio version and checking out the YouTube bot, it's in the description. On-site check-in is Saturday the 30th at 6 p.m., 5:30 p.m. for VIPs. And the tournament starts on Sunday, May 1st at 10 a.m. That time zone. COVID protocol. Masks are required at all times. You have to upload proof of vaccine or negative PCR tests to the link that's included. Again, it's in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show, or you can go to the tweet, whatever you want to do. Use a phone number or email that is easy to access, and you have to have daily health screenings via the above link that's, again, included. Okay? Yeah. The only thing I'm going to say, I'm only going to say this once. We all hate wearing them, okay? We know that. We all hate wearing them. But just don't be a fucking asshole, okay? Just don't. And if you have a problem with it, take it up with the state. Okay? Don't be an asshole. Don't be a shitter. Just wear a fucking mask. It's a weekend. Get over yourself and get over it. Jesus Christ, all these people acting like fucking children. And then finally, making the open experience better. This is by Tashi, Hines, and John Perez. Tashi literally just put out this tweet earlier today, and he said, open bracket competitors. I just talked to Hines and John Perez about how we're improving the open bracket experience heading into HCS Kansas City. Be sure to give this a watch to get the details. So please watch that video included in the tweet. Because if you don't, well, you fucked up. Twitch drops. Will, you like Twitch drops?
Yeah.
All right. What if I told you there's a lot to get? Like a lot. Will, you like vehicles?
No.
Well, all right. So you can watch the HCS Kansas City Major to earn the Midnight Gold Warthog coating and the Shuksan. I don't know how to fucking pronounce that. Warthog bumper. That bumper looks fucking stupid, but that's besides the point. The skins look pretty decent. So all you have to do is just watch for 3 hours total over at twitch.tv/Halo. Okay. Then watch during the grand finals to earn the Clean Sweep Weapon Charm. Watch the grand finals for an hour. Twitch.tv/Halo. Watch the HCS Kansas City Major with any of the partnered co-streamers to earn the HCS Banners UI backdrop. Okay, so any of the partnered co-streamers, if you watch them for 2 hours, you get the HCS Banners backdrop. And then finally, watch any of the HCS grassroots streamers during their Make-A-Wish donation drive to earn the HCS Trophy UI backdrop. You watch them for 1 hour, you get it. Pretty fucking cool. And then if the email that we received is correct, now I could be wrong in this. Maybe they'll update this or whatever. But in the email that I received from purchasing VIP tickets, it states that you have to fill out a form. It's like a Google form. Okay. I'll show it to you. I haven't filled anything out, but, you fill out this Google form and it says that you get the charm.
Oh, nice.
You don't get it all. You get the charm.
Just the charm.
Yep. So,
okay.
So you don't have to watch during the grand finals to get that if you purchase VIP. Okay. Will, I talked about merch. You know?
Yes.
You like merch, Will?
Who doesn't like merch?
Who doesn't like fucking merch? Well, what if I told you that there's going to be more merch? Do you want more merch, Will?
Kinda. I mean, he's getting a little spendy, people.
Well, Snipe Down's going to have his own merch.
I did see that.
Yes, this is by Snipe Down. He said, it's about damn time. First sales will be exclusively at the Kansas City LAN, and then will be released online at a later date. Big plans with this Snipe City Best City. Baby. It's minimalistic. It's clean. I like it. So there you go. If you want to buy some Snipe Down merch, you can buy some at the Kansas City LAN. It'll be there. But that's not all. Because literally, while we were recording this, the HCS Twitter account tweeted out the following. Fans joining us on site at Kansas City will have the chance to grab the exclusive event tee along with the rest of the HCS gear launch collection. And Will, that's the exclusive tee.
It's very red.
It is very red.
Oh, boy.
Yup.
All right.
But that's not all, Will. Because guess what? What was once exclusive is no longer. We're also adding more variants of the trophy logo tee, which will be available online along with the former exclusive HCS black camo hoodie.
Why?
Yep.
Bummer.
Yep. So they're adding a blue, a gray, and a red trophy t-shirt along with the formerly exclusive HCS black camo hoodie. Maddie says it's gross for the Kansas City t-shirt. It is. That's something. See, I have to get it because it's the event one, you know, not to wear, but just to keep. But yeah, that is.
Yeah.
That is a t-shirt. That is a t-shirt. Yeah, more colors for the trophy t-shirt. That's kind of cool. But yeah, formerly exclusive hoodie. Kind of defeats the purpose. What are you going to do, Will? You know? You win some, you lose some. But you know what you don't lose at, Will? The HCS All-Star Showdown! Join us Friday night as Team Renegade takes on Team Lucid. April 29th at 7:30 p.m. Central Time at twitch.tv/Halo. Captains Renegade and Lucid will draft their teams live in Kansas City. There will be 6 players to draft from because obviously Renegade and Lucid will be playing. Okay? HCS are announcing a player a day, and they've announced the first 4. Okay? So there's 2 more players to announce. Tomorrow and Wednesday will be those 2 announcements. But the first 4 players include Snipe Down, Jimbo, Tapping Buttons, and Frosty. Indeed. So what I'm wondering is,
who were the last 2?
Yes, but I'm wondering which one of them, because I would assume that one of them is going to be an Australia-New Zealand player. Because you have your EU player, you have your Mexican player. Where's the Australia-New Zealand player? And then probably round it out with another NA player is what I'd imagine.
Or
Maddie says barcode. Maddie, are you getting insider info right now?
Or what if it would be? This would be something where you should like plug X streamer or something else in like.
Oh, instead of like professional players.
Yeah.
Sure.
Bring like a Dr. Disrespect on stage.
Ninja.
If Ninja came back to Halo.
Courage.
Courage. Do without Courage. Or hell, even
bring
like
Ogre 2 back.
Ogre 2 again. Or
he actually wins this one.
A couple of casting members get on there. Get some see some Shyway super slides.
Oh yes. Oh man, he'd be flying. He would be flying. Hell yeah, man. Maddie says, no, it just seems obvious. Okay, I can understand that. Justin said, so the hoodie I got you to get me is no longer exclusive. Neat. Thanks 343 for overstocking the lying. And then he says, LOL to the person who gets taken last. Says, hope they pull an NHL All-Star situation and give the last guy a free controller or something. They get a participation trophy. No, I'm excited to see who the last 2 players are that get picked for the draft, that is. And yeah, I'm excited to see. I would imagine that one of them is going to be an Australia-New Zealand player. Yeah, I don't know. Here's my question. Are they going to make it so? Because I'd assume that the last player is an NA player. So my assumption
has to be.
No, I agree. It doesn't have to be, but that's my assumption. My assumption is tomorrow will be an Australian New Zealand player and the last player will be NA. And I'm wondering if none of them are going to have to do with Cloud9 and Optic. You know what I mean?
Sure.
You have a Cloud9 rep, an Optic rep, a FaZe rep, and a Sentinels rep. Maybe Spartan? Who knows? I don't know. I have literally no idea. All I know is that it's really cool that Jimbo's there tapping buttons there. Love that. Excited to see what happens. It should be a fun show match. Hopefully it'll be more even footing than fucking that BTB one that took place at Raleigh.
The Battle Bonanza?
Yeah. The Big Team Battle Bonanza! 2. All right. We're about to get to our predictions, Will. Okay.
Yep.
But before that, I just want to go through the pools one more time. So in Pool A, Cloud9, XSET, Ascend, and the Chiefs. In Pool B, Optic Gaming, FaZe, Navi, and the North American 8th seed. Or is that 9th seed? Is that 8th or 9th? That's 9th. 9th seed? 9th seed. In Pool C, United, G2, Quadrant, and Cruelty. And again, I don't know what the fuck's going on with that Cruelty situation. And then in Pool D, Sentinels, Pioneers, Jailings, and Knights. And then in each team, there will be an open bracket team that comes into pools. But we obviously don't know who those are going to be. And then in the show notes of the show, we have the tournament format or the layout for the entire bracket, how that's going to play out. And this is by Hines, so go ahead and check that out if you're interested. Will, what are you thinking?
I really don't want to go piece by piece here. I feel like that'd be a lot to go through, and there's a lot of things that could happen depending on how pools play out where people get placed.
Sure.
However, I guess my top 4, I would say I have Optic and Cloud9 is the top 2. One of those will win it.
Okay. I want the one who you think is going to win, though.
And then, surprising to you, I think in the 3rd, 4th, I have United and Sentinels. With United possibly taking 3rd because the way they've performed on land before.
That's the one that was like weird for me.
Sure.
When you put a United at potentially.
But then look at what happened before Raleigh. They sucked at scrims. They were doing horrible.
True.
And they came in and ran
true.
with it. I think the bracket favored them a little bit at Raleigh.
That is what folks said. Yep.
But I don't know. I like to see them show up. All right. Other than that, So I guess I would have Sentinels 4th, United 3rd. FaZe Clan could also break that top 4 too if they keep playing the way they did. But Optic and Cloud9, man. We saw Cloud9 dominate at Raleigh. We saw Optic take in astonishing fashion the FaZe Invitational.
Yep.
That was the kind of hottest competition we've had since Raleigh. Scrims aside, you never know what's going on in a scrim. Our team's showing their true stats. Are they playing just to keep the hands warm? What's going on? But man, I gotta think the way that Optic have been playing, the way they've been showing recently, that they're gonna pull it out. I don't know. I think they might have the edge over Cloud9 just a little bit this time. Then again, Cloud9 may be not happy the way the FaZe Invitational played out and come with some different strats or something different. But as far as I can tell, I think Optic has the edge, followed by Cloud9. I'm going to put my upset kind of surprise team as United at 3rd and then Sentinels following.
Okay.
Josh is going to blow me out of the water now.
No, not going to blow you out of the water. So, I filled out a bracket.
A full one.
I filled out a full bracket. Okay? But I'm not going to go through the entire thing. But what I will say is this. So if you just want to follow along, you can, again, just look at the bracket that Heinz put out, and you can follow in terms of that. But I have Cloud9 and FaZe going up against in their first matchup in the winner's bracket. Okay? Or champ bracket, whatever you want to fucking call it at this point. And obviously Cloud9 wins that, right? And then Sentinels against G2. So now we're going to have Sentinels and Cloud9 going up against each other. I have Cloud9 winning that matchup because that just seems kind of obvious to me at this point.
Yeah.
Because Sentinels haven't really proven themselves yet. On the other side of that coin, E-United are going to go up against Pioneers, how I have things going out. And then Pioneers I actually have winning that series. I feel that E-United and the Pioneers match up pretty damn well against each other. But I think with the home crowd, granted, how much of a home crowd is it going to be? I don't know. But I just feel the energy is going to be with them more. And I feel the Pioneers are going to win that series and send E-United into losers. Okay? And then Optic Gaming will go up against Ascend because I have Ascend getting second place in that pool. In Pool A with
Sure.
Cloud9 or whatever. Therefore, like getting out ahead over XSET if I'm not mistaken. Okay? So that could be a little bit of a shocker there. But that means that Pioneers and Optic go up against each other. And if Optic are playing as well as we expect them to play, then I have them winning that series, right? Which would then bring us to a Cloud9 Optic rematch in the winner's final, which I have Optic winning. Okay? I don't know how close it's going to be, but I have Optic winning that series. Optic are the first team in grand finals. Okay? Going into losers, we don't know who the open bracket teams are going to be coming out. I'm not going to speculate on that. No fucking idea who's coming out of that open side, right? No idea if it's going to be partnered teams, if it's not going to be partnered teams. Who the fuck knows? But what I do know is that J-Lings is not moving on. Cruelty is not moving on. The Chiefs are not moving on. Quadrant is not moving on. And that's kind of where I have those teams at, right? I have XSET beating the North American 9th seed. I don't know who that team is. I have FaZe beating whatever open bracket team they face off against. Okay? So it's going to be FaZe going up against XSET. Wait, no, XSET beats G2 because I feel like this is exactly what I was talking about before. I don't know what is going on with G2, Fnatic, Space Station. No idea what's going on with their teams, but something is not clicking. They are not performing where they'd like to. We know that. They have work to do. I don't know if Kansas City is going to be the tournament. 9th seed is going to be Fnatic. Doesn't change how I feel about it. If that's the case, then I have Fnatic going up against XSET. I have XSET winning that matchup still. And then XSET going up against G2, and I think XSET beats G2. I just do. I think XSET want it more. All the jokes and shit about Kratos aside, like I think they just want it more. So I think they're going to beat G2. Which means XSET and FaZe are going to go up against one another, and I think FaZe will just... This will be a statement tournament for FaZe. To shut up as many people as they possibly can. I'm not saying they need to, but they should. This is an event where Snipe Down, you hear all these people talking shit about you playing too much Apex, that you're not there enough for your team. Shut everybody up. This is the time. We need to see you guys firing on all cylinders, because otherwise, and I have you placing well this tournament. In my actual predictions, I have you placing well. But you need to be firing on all cylinders. Na'Vi will beat whatever open bracket team that they have, which could be kind of an upset. I don't know, but I don't have them meeting United in the way my bracket faces out.
Question though.
Yeah.
What if it's complexity?
I have, regardless of what happens, I have complexity taking a 9th through 12th.
Okay.
Regardless. Just based off of the other teams that I have listed here.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I have E United beating Na'Vi because I just feel like E United are the better team overall. No offense, Jimbo. Just the way I see it. And then I actually have Ascend going up against Pittsburgh Knights. And I have Ascend winning that. That one I think is going to be, if that even, again, this is all speculating. I don't know if fucking bracket's going to work out, but if that is how that bracket works out, I think Ascend takes that and it's going to be close. So then Ascend go up against the United. I have United winning just because I think they're more established. North American side of things, going to be tough for Ascend to beat that. But if there's ever a matchup to do it, that's it. Okay? Continuing on, we have FaZe going up against the Pioneers. This is where Pioneers drops down into losers. And I actually have FaZe beating the Pioneers. What's up, Mark? Welcome back. And then E United going up against Sentinels because Sentinels got dropped down at that point in time, and I have Sentinels beating them, which brings us to a rematch. A rematch of how things have happened for quite some time throughout Halo Infinite Esports so far, Will. I have FaZe going up against Sentinels for the upteenth time. And unfortunately for FaZe, I still have Sentinels just edging them out. I don't know if the Sentinels guys are just in their heads, but every time they go up against each other, it turns into a game 5 and FaZe just cannot close it out. So I don't know if this LAN environment is going to change things. Anaheim didn't change things. We'll have to wait and see. Sentinels are turning back into what I expected them to be.
Okay.
And this is why I have Cloud9 beating Sentinels, and it's going to be another rematch of Optic Gaming versus Cloud9 in the grand finals. So, my actual predictions. Here are my actual predictions. And then I have a couple alternates based off of what you were talking about too with the United. So my actual predictions are 9th through 12th will be complexity because I truly feel you need to watch out for them. I still don't have them breaking into the top 8 because of the other teams I have listed. But man, pay attention to that complexity roster. I would love if they place better than what I'm thinking they're going to. So in 9th through 12th, I have complexity, G2, Na'Vi, and the Pittsburgh Knights. And spoiler alert, yes, that means that I don't even have Fnatic and I don't even have Space Station breaking into the top 12. I just don't. 7th and 8th, XSET and Ascend. I think Ascend make top 8. This could be... I could be terribly wrong. Our predictions are always wrong. You know?
Yeah.
But if there was ever an opportunity to really make a statement at this event, Ascend, you have dominated your region. Realistically, you don't have any competition over there right now besides potentially Navi. Okay? But you whoop every team that's in your way. And as we've seen in some scrim results, you are not doing that bad against some North American rosters. Now, the North American rosters that you've mainly played against have not been that great. But Ascend, I feel, have a real chance to make top 8 at this event. Okay? So let's keep this and let's look at this real quick. I have 2 EU teams and the Mexican team and the Pittsburgh Knights all making it into the top 12 or higher. Okay? And that's probably better than I would ever have them if we were talking about a Halo 5 event.
True.
But then the 5th, 6th happens. And I have this going 5th, 6th, interchangeable, doesn't matter. Pioneers and United. This is where I have them stopping. Pioneers, I'm sorry, home crowd or not. The other 4 teams I have in front of you, I just think are better. And United, they are so... You have no fucking idea what you're going to get out of them. It could be a disaster. It could be the best thing in the world. But the reason why I put Pioneers and United in 5th, 6th is also because they play really well against one another. And I think they're both really good together skill-wise. And how my bracket panned out, that's where they landed. In 4th place, I have FaZe. I said Sentinels, I believe, are going back into their top form. I don't think they're at that top form yet, but I think they are very much on the way to being there sooner rather than later. And like I said, every time FaZe and Sentinels match up, it goes to a game 5, and FaZe just can't close it out. Will this time be different? I don't know. At least in my bracket, I say no. I have Sentinels moving on. Sentinels are going to take 3rd place. Again, I don't think, like Fanged said, it's hard to see him being Optic or C9. I agree completely. They are not at their top level yet, but they've made a lot of progress. And I was wrong about Sentinels before, but man, they're just giving me those old 5 vibes. Just a little bit. I feel like they're getting back into that top form again. And you don't want to go up against top form Sentinels or even getting close to that point. You see what happens to FaZe every time. 2nd and 1st, here we go. So I went back and forth on this one, Will. Okay, a lot. But you see the hoodie that I'm wearing today.
Yeah, you said it at the beginning of the show.
It's like a foreshadowing, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Right. But that's we haven't seen how this Optic roster performs on LAN yet. And I've said it before and I've said it again. C9 are currently the best team in the world on LAN. And until they're beaten, they remain the best team on LAN. But Will, these are my predictions.
Okay. Oh, he's got theatrics going. He's got the Optic jersey on.
These are my predictions, baby. And I have Optic beating Cloud9 at LAN. Fuck you.
Oh my god.
That's it. Boom shakalaka. Cloud9 take 2nd. Optic Gaming take 1st. That's it. Oh, I've been building up to that. Oh, God. I tweaked my neck.
You're ridiculous.
Got 30. Oh, man. But yeah, I have Optic winning. So, Will, I want to before I even get to the other stuff I want to talk about, the alternate ones that I had, okay?
Yeah.
The only things that change are in 5th, 6th, I have Pioneers and FaZe flipping, really because of, so that means Pioneers take 4th and FaZe take 5th, 6th. The only reason why I see that is because potential home. Okay? That's it.
Sure.
Maybe they have that juice, right? And then the other one was if E-United play worse than what I think they're going to, they actually take 7th, 8th, and Ascend take 5th, 6th. That's like a pie in the sky, but I just had it as an alternate one. Okay. I want to get to some stats here. Pancakes thought this just turned into a whole different type of stream for a second. No, it's not. Like Will said, theatrics. I wanted to put on a little bit of a show there. I want to get some stats here. The reason why I have Optic taking first, we say that scrims are not everything, right? Well, they're not. So, but I do want to point this out. Optic Gaming are 418 to 86 in scrims since picking up Formal. Optic Gaming were 185 and 89 in scrims with Pistola. Okay? The only scrim that Optic Gaming lost since picking up Formal was against Cloud9 on March 23rd. And it was 6-7.
Oh, so it was really close.
They've won literally every single reported scrim besides that one. And it was 7-6. They just feel different. Will, you said it last week. The communication's there. The leadership is there. The gameplay is there. They just feel like a more cohesive unit. And I really think that this is finally the time for this team to shine. But Will, I have a question for you.
Okay.
And I have a question for the audience at home. And watching live, obviously. What happens if Optic come up short once again, this time on LAN?
I think they remain with the same team because it has been better with Formal. They have the right ideas. I think now it's less about team chemistry and working together than it is execution, right? They have the team they want. They just have to execute with the team they want.
So what's the narrative if they don't perform well?
Then it's got to be... Does it have to be a narrative other than that, hey, like, we shit the bed, move on to the next one?
See, I mean, from a professional standpoint, obviously that's what our story would be, right?
Yeah.
But I can just see it, is that you have these groups of people. One group where you should have stuck with Pistola. This was a bad move. I was in that camp originally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Own up to my mistakes, obviously. And then you have the other group where, oh, this Formal move is the best move they could have ever made. Now they're just never going to stop winning. You know, just the two completely separate camps.
Yeah.
But if Optic don't perform, you make this change, you're dominating in scrims, you get to LAN and you don't even necessarily shit the bed, but you either place second and you lose in a not even close fashion to Cloud9. You don't get second. You get something worse than that. All eyes are on them to take first this event. All eyes are on them.
Yeah.
Now, we're in agreement that Cloud9 are the best right now because they're proven on LAN.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they have a major championship when no one else does.
Yes.
It was LAN.
And they won Anaheim as well. So they have a major win and a regional win under their belt. Both were handily won. But yes, you had the FaZe Invitational that took place, and Optic handily won that.
Mm-hmm.
But that was online. It's just a question I wanted to ask. Like, because there has to be, I don't want them to perform poorly, but it's just, I can just see it now. They don't win. I can just see the headlines just formulating, you know? It's, yeah,
I think it depends on how they lose, if they do.
Sure.
Right? Like if it's, they can't pull more than 2 games off of them, if it's not close, if it's a blowout, if it's a strong fight to the end, I think you can hold your head up high about that one, right? If it goes to game 7.
Game 7. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then there's no shame in that, but there will always be questions when a team doesn't perform to expectations. And as an Optic gaming member, expectations are always high,
right?
Always high for Optic. So you have to perform.
Absolutely. Mark says, are they going to scrim any of the KC boot camp scrims? And do the scrims get recorded on Halo Data Hive? Because I don't see them on there. Yes, they are streaming them, Mark. Yes, we talked about it earlier on in the news. They're going to be streamed on the official Xbox Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Xbox. And that starts tomorrow, as a matter of fact, April 26th. So yes, the KC Bootcamp scrims are going to be streamed. You're good. So then, another question I had here, and this can be for the folks at home as well, is Sentinels and FaZe. In my bracket matchup, I have them facing off against each other once again in the losers bracket. Every time they face off against one another, at least it feels that way, right? It goes to a game 5. And every time the game 5 happens, FaZe are right there. You feel like they're going to be able to take it. And then something happens. And they just can't clutch it out. And Sentinels take the series. So, do FaZe finally get their game 5 revenge against Sentinels? If they match up, right? Because who fucking knows if they're going to. But if they match up, do FaZe finally get their game 5 revenge? In my bracket, I say no. I still think Sentinels are going to win. I think they have the more consistency and teamwork. And as we talked about last week, stats aren't everything either. Everybody loves to shit on lethal stats. Well, stats aren't everything. And I think you're going to see that a lot on LAN as well at Kansas City. Meaning that stats aren't everything. Another question I have here is, which open bracket teams should people be paying attention to? And I've said this week after week after week. Complexity. Pay attention to Complexity. I don't have them placing top 8 in my bracket. Don't get me wrong. I don't think they're there yet. They very well could. They very well could be. But based off how my bracket went, I don't have them going that into the top 8. But I'm telling you, pay attention. Did you pick up your bottle? Nice. I'm telling you, pay attention to that Complexity roster. To me, they are a team to watch out for. Just if you see Complexity on a stream, tune in. Just tune in. You might be surprised. You might not be, but you might be. You never know. Will.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
No problem. Will ask you while you were away.
Oh, okay.
I said it when I was going through my bracket, but the Sentinels FaZe matchups, they always go to basically a game 5, and Sentinels always seem to clutch it out.
Yeah.
Do FaZe finally get their game 5 revenge in this event? If they face off against one another, do they finally get their revenge?
I don't think so.
All right.
No, I think Sentinels will be better collected in that moment. I mean, you still have, I think Bound has a little bit to learn. It's still.
Sure.
Is it Falcade? Yeah, Falcade
Yes.
is the other one. He's been around a while. I mean, And it's a weird thing with FaZe where it's like they don't make the wrong plays, but they don't make the right play. Like there's some sort of like indecision kind of like
something just doesn't click.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say no.
Pancake says, I'm gonna say FaZe doesn't get it, but I honestly don't know enough to say that it's set in stone. For all we know, they play more strategically come game 5, and it's enough to get them through. I mean, hey, it would be something. It'd be the first time they're able to do it. That's for sure. But maybe this time it's different. Who knows? Will, I've critiqued them multiple times throughout the weeks leading up to this event. G2, Fnatic, and Space Station. What happens to them after Kansas City? How do these teams think they're going to do?
It's all about expectations, right? I mean, if you're putting together a roster that you expect to get 9 through 12th, you might get 9 through 12th, you know? Maybe you're hoping they have a breakout game and bring eyes to the organization. I just don't it's one of those things where like you love having them around because you want these great orgs here. Mm-hmm. But you also want to see them perform and be competitive, and there's such it's surprising at the gap that exists in Halo.
Right.
I obviously would love to see them compete at a higher level, but they got to get there first. When contracts are up or there's other teams available, I'm curious if that's going to flip things. You never know. I mean, the top orgs are there, so it's interesting.
The thing that I find funny, the thing I always keep in the back of my head was, remember when we were at Raleigh and they played that interview with the Fnatic coach, I believe it was. And he talked about how they're going to build a roster of like free agents,
right?
Of like the top free agents.
Yeah.
And that didn't happen. So clearly, obviously plans change, like things happen, whatever. But it's just, these teams, I feel, yeah, you're right. Contracts, we don't know how these play out. We don't know what's included, if they're yearly, whatever it is. But these teams need to go back to the drawing board if they don't place well enough in their minds at this event. I feel like we're getting more competition at the top now. I think FaZe, if you just button up some things, they can really be a force. United as well. If you just button up some stuff, you could really be a force. KCP on the rise, right? Doing really well recently. Sentinels are getting back to their form. Optic made that roster change, which is shocking the world right now, at least in scrims. And Cloud9 are Cloud9. It's spliced with Penguin. So there's a lot of competition that is creeping up more and more to the top. And then we have these teams where we saw them at first and we're like, oh, some veterans with some great young talent, this could really work out. Or we have these teams with some fresh new stars that are really going to try to fight their way to the top. And it's not working. It's just not working. So I have no idea what these teams are going to do, but if they don't place where they expect to place at KC, and you also have to keep, if I were one of these organizations' owners, I would keep in mind that you need to keep expectations in check, right? If I'm a Space Station Gaming, and again, this isn't to knock anyone down, okay? But if I'm Space Station Gaming CEO, whatever, and I'm looking at my team, and yes, I have all the faith in the world in my team, but keep your expectations in check. You're not winning this event, okay? In my mind, you're not even making top 4 or top 6. So are you trying your ass off to get into top 8? Are you trying your ass off to make top 12? What's sufficient for you? And if you don't hit that mark, really need to get back to the drawing board on your team at that point. And Will knows this. I say this all the time. I want every single team to be fighting for the top spot. I do. The more competition at the top is the better for literally everybody. Everybody involved. Way better storylines, way better matches, way more on the line, more shit to talk about, more Halo to watch. Love it all. But they have to keep their expectations in check. My expectations are they don't even make top 12. And frankly, that's sad. You're a partnered organization. Space Station, you got cool merch. Will, last question for you.
Okay.
How do you think, because I know you gave your top 4, how do you think the international teams are going to fare against the best that the NA region has to offer? Your Ascends, your Pittsburgh Knightses, your Chiefs.
Well, it's the same thing we talked about before, where they don't get a lot of practice over here against the top tier NA teams, and it seems like it's difficult for them to elevate themselves to that level.
For the record, they are scrimming them now.
Because
they are here now.
2 days before the event, how much practice is that really going to give?
Ding, ding, ding.
But it is cool to see that boot camp is great, and maybe they can pull things away that they can take home, work on, and get better.
Do you have any one of those teams making a... What's the highest placing you see these teams taking? Any of them? If you were to give them a place.
Knights.
Ascend.
The
Chiefs. Those are the top 3 teams from those respective regions.
I mean, I could see Ascend reaching 9 through 12.
Okay.
Possibly.
Okay.
It's tough.
It is.
It's tough because you don't have a lot of cross-comparative notes to take. You know what I mean?
No, I agree with you completely.
Yeah. I mean, I would, again, I would love to see any team unexpected make a run. Is it possible? Maybe if your stars align and the light shines down on you on that day, and maybe a
disconnect goes your way.
Yeah, so controller cable comes out.
Oh no!
You never know what'll happen, but it's tough. I don't know.
It is. Legend says, I hope KCP breaks top 3 this event. They'll definitely have to bring their A game and laser focus. I don't see top 3. Oh man, the only chance that they'd have at top 3 is beating Sentinels at some point in time.
And it would...
That is so hard.
It would almost have to be like one of those situations where, like, just say for FaZe comes out and loses both their games right away and are eliminated immediately, or Sentinels or something. Just
a team is out.
Team just falls flat on their face for some reason. That's the only way I could see it, which is unfortunate because then you're not playing the best of the best to be the best of the best. You just kind of
right. And that's nothing against the KCP boys either. It's the fact of the matter is what we see, right? What we see when we watch these tournaments take place is that KCP have a lot of talent. They obviously do. They place very well, all things considered, throughout these events. Pro Series, other like Anaheim, whatever it may be. But what I see when I see them play is that they overextend too much. They know when to slow things down. They know when to make plays, but I feel that they're just like a FaZe, like an E United. They just need to button some things up to be there. I said that they're on the rise, right? Because they are. And this is technically their home event, even though we don't have home events.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't see them top 3 potential right now, even with this being in Kansas City. I just don't. I think Sentinels are too good. I think Sentinels have been a team for longer. And I definitely don't see them beating Cloud9. Cloud9 has to have a very, very off day in order for anything like that to happen. And I just don't see that happening. But yeah, here's hoping. But there's that. And then Mark says, I can't help but think that Sentinels is always playing at a disadvantage online with Royal 2 being so far away in Canada. If FaZe can't beat them online, it'd be a shock if it happened on LAN.
Well, that's not really a factor with the way the Halo Infinite servers work. Because they like average the ping out between everyone. So if Royal 2 is pulling...
Let's see, geo filters. I'm kidding.
Say he's pulling 70 ping his way, they'll find something that's like in between for everyone. So
It's
that
like 40, 50.
40s, 50s for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. Or at least try to. The way the system should work. Whether or not it does work, that's another question. But yeah. I'm excited, man. I feel like we're going to have a lot more competition at the top this time around. But you have United taking third.
I think they can do it. I don't know why. Just think so.
So Maddie, if you're still here, can you do like Optic, Cloud9, Sentinels / United?
Just take Josh's. It's more realistic.
No, but I like your idea. Thanks, Maddie. I like your idea. Oh, nope. Oh, fuck you. I like the optimism though that United could do something like that. So here's the question though. So back to what Mark was saying, or not Mark, back what Legend was saying. You take United over Pioneers.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. I love what you're thinking. Man.
I mean, I just don't. I like what they're doing. I think they performed well on the last couple lands. I don't know. I think if they when we watched them when they came into Raleigh, they were like heads down, like it's business time, and they played very well.
They did. They took second. They played well until the grand finals.
Well, yeah, it was Cloud9, and no one knew what to do with Cloud9 at the time.
Yeah, true. But then they did not place very well at Anaheim.
No.
And if they're touting that they're putting the most practice into the game, and it's not showing,
they're going to surprise people. I don't know.
They're taking.
I'm just throwing it out there.
No, I appreciate you throwing it out there. I love shakeups, and clearly they want to be there. They want to win the whole fucking thing. So,
I this is gonna sound bad.
No, go for it.
But maybe my placing is a little off because there hasn't been a Spartan and Sentinels fight on Twitter that's fueling Spartan to play harder.
Ooh. So what we're saying is we need to get Spartan riled up.
Yeah, get them coming in.
But how do we get them riled up in an optimistic way?
Yeah. That's
because people are mean to him all the fucking time online. How do we be nice to him and get him riled up? We
gotta get him pumped up somehow.
Spartan, you're too good at the fucking game.
We'll snag him for an interview, and then we'll just freaking just shake him. We're like, you're gonna win.
Yeah, punch me in the dick. Don't do that. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do. How do you get Spartan riled up but nicely?
I played better hockey when I was angry. Just saying.
Yeah, so there you go, Spartan. Tyler, just play angry.
Cat plays better basketball when he's angry.
I know all the people in your Twitter mentions like live in your head you live in their head rent free. Like I get that. But like channel all that and just fucking take it home, baby. I'd love to see them taking third. I'd love to see them doing better than that, but I don't know, man. This was pretty good. Wouldn't it just be the most funny thing? I mean, not for them, but like, wouldn't it be like the most funny thing if Cloud9 just dropped so hard?
Oh, like right away?
Yeah. Nobody sees it coming, and they just have a really bad day.
Yeah, I don't want that though.
I don't want it either, but I'm just saying
because the shitty thing is then the storyline is Cloud9 didn't make it to the finals. Whoever won
was easier.
Didn't really win.
Yeah, fuck, it'd be the Raleigh situation all over again for United. For the record, I don't think they had an easy bracket. It's just that you play with the hand you're dealt.
The thing is though, like Raleigh was the kickoff major. Like
yeah.
This is the first real meeting of these teams. No one knew how anyone was going to play.
Absolutely.
I mean, yes, there was scrims and some online stuff, but there wasn't any like hardcore LAN yet.
And now there's been more practice under everybody's belts. There's been more scrims under everybody's belts. They had the FaZe Invitational, the Pro Series, Open Series, all this shit. This is the true test. This is it. FaZe being able to shut everybody up. E United putting the practice to work. KCP rising further. Sentinels getting back into top form. Optic with the roster change. Cloud9 trying to hold their dominance. The other partnered organizations who have not been playing well, them trying to make names for themselves once again. So many storylines are going to come out of this event. And Daddy's excited. Maddie, we haven't forgotten Anaheim, all right? Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it wasn't that great. I'm just kidding. Blocked it from my mind.
Oh, my God. All right, Will. Anything else you want to add?
No. I'm good.
Anything else you're looking forward to when we leave in a few short days?
Getting on the road again.
I can't wait to get on the road again.
I'm just looking to be in the Halo environment again.
Maddie said, so what's the collective agreement?
What'd you say? Optic
Cloud9 Sentinels.
Yeah, take that one.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'm keeping Will's in the back of my head.
I'm just throwing. I just kind of want to throw a wrench in there. See,
Will,
watch people freak out a little bit.
Will just likes the mayhem.
Just causing a little mayhem over here. It's been a theme this week.
It has.
Jeez.
It has. So there you go, Maddie. Optic, Cloud9, Sentinels. In that order. First, second, third. And then there's an asterisk next to Sentinels with could be E United.
More likely FaZe, but you know.
De nada, Maddie. De nada. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for our HCS Kansas City preview. I'm fucking stoked. I can't wait to see everybody. It's going to be a good time. And again, I've said this before. I'll say it again. If you're there, come say hi. We'll obviously tweet out and whatnot where we are, what we're wearing, and all that shit. We'll take a picture. You can come find us. Come say hi. I'll give you a free hug if you want one.
Hopefully the barbecue places stay open later than 9 p.m.
Dude.
Sorry, Raleigh. You failed us on the food front.
Maddie says, make sure if you see me to leave me alone. If you ever see Maddie Rums, I want you to shout, noobcombo.com. And then do whatever you want after that. I just want to hear you scream it. That's all I want. Nobody's going to do it, but I really want to hear it.
Can we do hey, Maddie. Oh, wait, what does he say?
Maddie
Fun
says,
fact,
yeah.
I sat next to Josh and Will, and they didn't even know it was me. What?
That was at Raleigh, yeah, because I was paying attention to what was in front of me, you piece of shit, not that you were right there, okay? So, yeah, when I turned and saw you, yes, I knew that was you.
Maddie, are you working the event?
No, he's not.
He's not? Okay.
Spectator, baby.
So what we got to do is if he's VIP and we can get there early, we got to set up the meme, what's your name?
Oh my God, shout it from across.
Shout it from across the event.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Maddie.
Oh.
No VIP. Piece of shit.
That's all right. You can take mine. I'll wear my media badge in. You're good.
Oh my God. Pancake says, if you see me, say hi. Pancakes. Wait, you're not going to be there, are you? I thought we joked about this, that you're not, that we were going to have to come pick your ass up and then drive your ass over. You ain't going to fucking be there. Shut up. Unless you are, in which case, please.
If you made it happen, that'd be awesome.
That would be fucking awesome. Seriously. Josh, we'll forget it.
No, never mind. We're not making a double the time round trip.
24 hours, I think, to loop over. Snag's gonna be there. Let's go. Hey. So we know Snag will be there. We know Maddie will obviously be there. We know Dragonite will be there. We know Rage will be there. Brian, so excited to see you too.
Obviously, Davey Wavy.
Yep, Davey Wavy will be there. We're getting the air biz with him.
Yeah,
Yep. Oh, it's gonna be so fun, man. Seriously though, if so far you guys are the only ones having Optic win out of 7 that I've asked. Does everybody else have Cloud9 winning? If you want to disclose that information, I'm guaranteed everybody else has Cloud9 winning. I'd be there if I didn't have a Star Wars con the same weekend, 30 minutes from my house. Hey, it's all good,
hard
man.
to pass up.
Yeah. You have to wait and see. Fuck you, Maddie. It's Cloud9 that they all have. Come on. Nobody's proven themselves to beat them on land. Well, guess what? We're about controversy here. Okay?
We're always wrong.
Yeah, fuck stats. Even though I gave you stats. I gave you scrim stats. Fuck. Stag says Optic are definitely winning. There's our watchers right there. There's our watchers and listeners. Come on over to the bandwagon. We'll hit you right up and we'll keep on going.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Want a PS5? Oh, nice job, Legend. That's fucking dope. Congratulations. But in all seriousness, guys, if you are going to be a KC, let us know. Hit us up in the DMs, or just tweet at us, whatever. Maybe we look at it all. Let us know you're going to be there. We'll meet up. We'll say hi. I'll give you a hug if you want one. And yeah, we're going to be doing it all. It's going to be a fun time. Can't fucking wait. Can't fucking wait.
It's going to be good.
It's giving me, I mean, we're not even there obviously yet, but like it's giving me big like Outpost vibes again when you and I went on the trip to Chicago.
Yeah.
So just hitting the road, doing our own thing. God, can't fucking wait. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
What?
The car ride's going to be rough for me.
That'll be great.
I'm not good on long car rides.
We can stop as many times as you want.
All right.
I mean,
wonderful.
Did the same thing for Outpost. We can stop as many times as you fucking want. Doesn't matter to me.
Sweet.
I can always eat. Yeah. Well, every Taco Bell we see, we stop at.
Cool.
Every single one.
We'll rate them along the way. We'll take down their information.
Oh my God.
Pancake
says I'll be there. Well, it's all good. Maddie, when are you guys getting there? Thursday, more than likely. Well, Thursday afternoon.
Yeah.
Thursday afternoon. We're leaving Thursday morning early from Minnesota. And it's a 6-hour drive.
6.5.
Yes, but we'll be making frequent stops.
So probably about 7.5.
Yep. Check-in at the Airbnb is at 4.
That's what it says on the app, but I'll have to, like, it says contact the host, so I'll do that here probably when we're heading out.
Yeah.
To know. Maybe I should do that the day before.
Do it up.
Yeah.
Do it up. And for the record, I'm checking every day to see if I can transfer the other ticket to you via Ticketmaster. And it's still grayed out every time I look.
It usually doesn't allow you till the ticket's available to be used.
Yep, that's what I thought. So I'm checking every day just in case, but I just want to give you a heads up on that. But yeah. We really hope to see as many people as we possibly can there. It's going to be a really, really fun time. If you are attending, I know I said I was only going to say it once, but I'll say it one more time. Follow the rules. Follow the guidelines. You know what I'm talking about. Don't be an asshole. Don't be a shitter. Just be respectful to everybody that's there. Do your part. What?
Damn it. Could have got like shitter stickers, and if like they're not wearing their mask, you can go like slap them on the back and be like, "Hey man, can you put your mask on?" And then you'll be wearing a shitter sticker on them the whole time.
Dude, you come up with the greatest ideas. Holy shit. You know what I'm really excited about? Sounds like we're going to get our HCS stickers.
Oh, it's possible.
I really fucking hope so. I swear to God, if I'm teased this much and then I don't fucking get at least one, I'm going to be so mad. Oh, man. All right, guys. Again, that's it for our HCS Kansas City preview. Woo. We have Optic Gaming winning it. Our predictions are always wrong. I really hope we're not jinxing Optic right now. But we just want to see more competition. That's it.
XSET's winning it all. There we go.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Sorry.
Oh, man.
Cut that out. No.
No, that has to stay
It's
now.
in. It's in. I just got to unjinx Optic, you know?
Maddie's going to be like, all right, updated predictions time. HCS Pro Talk has Accent winning the whole thing. Ah, fuck. People are going to look at that and be like, who the fuck are you guys? Like, that's Will, ladies and gentlemen. Just loves to cause mayhem. Changing the grip. Fuck you. No, Maddie. No. No. All right.
Moving on.
We'll cut that segment there.